Thank you for the opportunity to be here. We appreciate all your hard work in putting on the conference. And this is the one conference that I try to come to. There are other things around the country, but I said to my wife, I want to try and get here as often as I can, try and make it every year. And I appreciate so much all your hard work. The meal was fabulous. Thank you for everyone who had a part in that. I pastor Ingham Independent Baptist Church. Ingham is in North Queensland, about an hour, 15-minute drive north of Townsville. We're a rural area. We raise sugarcane in our district and a bit of cattle up on the edges of the range. Our town has about 7,000 people, another 7,000 or 8,000 in our shire. We have 3 beach towns and 2 sugar mills. And outside of Ingham, we have the largest single waterfalls in Australia, Walliman Falls. So you'll have to come to Ingham to see that. The church began in 1968. A fellow by the name of Bob Brody began the church. He was a convert from missionary Randy Pike. Some of you might remember Brother Randy. I had the opportunity in 1970 to come to Australia and work in North Queensland for 2.5 months during my summer in the Northern Hemisphere at Bible College, and got to meet some of the pastors and got a real burden to come back to Australia. And then in 1975, we were invited to come back and pastor the church in Ingham. And so we've been there ever since. Our ministry consists of a church ministry, just like you have here. Church services, Sunday school, youth group, regular service in the aged care home. Our church is the sending church for Dave and Julie Crow, who are missionaries in New Guinea for a number of years. We're also the home church for Brother Mike Coughlin. Some of you might know Brother Mike. He goes out and does evangelism and tries to encourage others to do personal soul winning. By the way, I send greetings from Brother Alan Pope. He knew I was coming down. He said, tell the folks hello for him. I didn't know how I was going to do that because I didn't anticipate giving a testimony or anything. So I'll be able to tell him. I said hello from him to everyone. He's well. He's busy helping people. He uses his ministry of helps and does things for both the church family but also unsaved people to try and be a witness to them. Besides the church, we have a school, Christian school ministry, Hinchinbrook Christian School. I think this is about our 30th year for our school. Just a small school. We have 18 students this year. We're not only a classroom school, but also a recognized distance education school. And so my wife is the principal. I keeps her busy. Brother Tracy Minnick's wife, Debbie, she looks after the distance ed students. My daughter Amy is a teacher's aide at the school. So we enjoy that ministry the Lord's given us. And then we also have Camp Anaya. Camp Anaya we've been developing for about 20 years now. Pete and Jessica Blake look after the camp ministry. Some of you might have come across Brother Pete. He sometimes goes out and speaks at other camps. Does a great job. The Lord's given us about 12 acres of land that we've been able to freehold. It also borders on another 80 acres or so of lease land that we lease for $100 a year from the state government. It borders on national forest and a nature refuge. So we're near town, but we're pretty well sealed in that no one can build next to us or anything like that. The Lord's given us a caretaker's residence where the Blakes live, a girls' bunkhouse, T&T building, Teens in Training. With our camping program, we're also have a teen training program that Brother Tracy looks after. We have a meeting hall, which is our dining area and kitchen, and we have a water slide minus the water. We have the big tubes that the Lord gave us, but instead of using water, we use mats to slide down. We wax it up, and you come flying down the hill, which is a lot of fun. We also have a flying fox that the Lord provided for us, about 135 meters long, from the lookout down across over to the water tanks. That's a recent purchase. Camp Benaiah. Benaiah means the Lord provides. And everything at camp God has provided in a miraculous way. The flying fox. We used to have a homemade flying fox that was maybe from here just a little bit further to the building, that we had made out of steel cable and a tire that we turned inside out, and a fella made the trolley. Cyclone Yasi came and wrecked our flying fox, pushed a tree into our main building, broke the ceiling down in the kitchen, and knocked down trees everywhere. But what looked like a disaster became a blessing, because after Yasi there was government help, and the insurance came and replaced our flying fox. What we had made on our own, they replaced it with a $55,000 flying fox. I mean, it is state-of-the-art, harness and everything. And we got a new kitchen ceiling, and it's just wonderful provisions. So God's been good to us. And so we're plodding along. Just like Brother Zook says, we have our ups and our downs. And it's great, though, to serve the Lord. And if you're ever up in our area, please stop in and see us. If you're ever looking for a camp, some of the young people to attend, we'd love to have you come to Camp Benaiah, which is held always in June, July, in the middle of the year. Our winter, which is beautiful in North Queensland.